Rashmika, because the movie is releasing on Diwali, we're going to have to talk about Diwali, touch upon Diwali a little bit for everyone who's looking at watching this film, coincides with the festival. What is your Diwali tradition that's followed thoroughly in your family through the years, and how do you celebrate it?
For us at home, it's all about puja.
And you're also giving me the Diwali vibe, so I have to ask you this.
I've come prepared. But it's like all the festivals, we do a little puja at home and, you know, sort of have a meal together, because these days when you're working working all over the place, you know, you're always on a flight trying to get there, trying to get here, but you miss out on these small things like spending time with your family. And festivals are those moments where you get to just be with family and just have a meal together. And we have this tradition of going and watching films as well, you know, especially when you have a festival and you have a holiday, which is very important for all of us. We tend to go and watch cinema, and we sort of like, you know, have like that family time together. And
do you all have a number on how many Diwalis or important festivals you've missed out on because of hectic work schedule?
I've never missed.
I've always wanted to ask.
Diwali. No, most of the times I've been to Chandigarh. This time around I'll be in Bombay because this is my first festival release. This is my first Diwali release. So it's all the more special. But yeah.
These both are taking their whole family and going to watch Thamma.
Yeah.
You also go, so you don't miss your family.
Noted.
Nawaz, with family.
Nawaz, आप बताइए, how is Diwali followed in your family? What's that one tradition that you think is beautiful about this festival?
He is also going to watch Thamma.
We're not allowed to talk about anything else with Diwali. We've established that.
Diwali is Thamake wali.
Since you're all talking about kitna hard work, so much movie, all about Thamma, can I also just dare ask that question of where you stand on this typical 8-hour working schedule, whether or not that should be the thing? Should changes happen? Should they not? Is it very individual?
Of course it is.
Because Rashmika has been very vocal about this in the past.
No, I just keep saying that this is...
depends from person to person.
Yeah, this depends to person. Like, it depends on team to team, actually.
Yeah.
Not
You all have forced me to ask this because you all are telling me you're working round the clock.
So we are. As in, round the clock is
But they have a terrific producer who gives them a lot of time off.
Excuse me.
I see 3 people disagreeing, two very clearly disagreeing. I don't know about Nawaz.
Friendly actors.
Yeah, we are very producer friendly.
This is not a one-size-fits-all answer. It depends on your state of mind.
It depends which phase of life you're in.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. I think.
Yeah.
But on an overall level, you need to have time for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes you need to give it all. So it's relative.
So when someone says there's a little bit of chalta attitude, or you know, we're a little laid back about establishing these rules in the industry, would you agree, disagree?
Laid back? I don't think there's anyone right now in the film business who's laid back. I don't think laid back is the number of hours.
Laid back?
I would say it's not hours, it's how much you put in. And it's also not one size fits all. Someone can get what you do in 12 hours and 4 hours.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to analyze it, but you got to be in those shoes to figure it out.
100%.
Like, team to team.
I've heard 3 people clearly opine what they feel. Nawaz has not said much. आपका इस पे सवाल ये है कि आपका ये जो होता है ना कि 8 घंटे ही काम करना चाहिए, 8 घंटे से ज्यादा बनता है, जितनी फिल्म की डिमांड है बनता है।
कोई किसी को पूछे 8 घंटा काम करना है 12 घंटा, तो आदमी 8 घंटा ही बोलेगा।
Of course, हाँ।
And also some days you're working 8 hours.
But how much are you willing to fight for it?
13-14 hours also.
Yeah.
So 8 घंटे से तो बेटा 4 घंटे है।
I feel like this conversation and the discussion, it's like it will always go on a loop, because again, it's human to human.
Yeah,
it's
exactly. Yeah.
You can never have a said answer to it. But sir, sorry, the question. Yeah.
आप क्या चाहते हैं?
आपने क्या बोला कि कितने आवर्स?
नहीं बोल रहे कि 8 घंटा काम करना चाहिए 12 घंटे।
मतलब should there be a rule?
अब मन तो करेगा जितना थोड़ा कम,
जितना कम उतना बेहतर।
बट यू नो, क्योंकि ये हमारा शौक है ना, मेरा इंटरेस्ट है,
तो आप जितना डालें
तो मैं जितना भी
मजा आता है।
8 से 10 भी हो जाए, क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है?
ठीक है।
मेरा शौक है ना, ये जॉब थोड़ी है, मेरा पैशन है ना।
Lovely. Sure, you all get little glimpses of the hard work you've put in. Right?
Only while we dubbed, we saw the glimpses. That was like
वो उसमें
50,
देखते
60, 70% of the film. But apart from that, we have no idea because this is heavy on VFX and the post is very heavy. So we'll eventually see it like day after, maybe 18th.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
also the first VFX you all have experienced, 3 of you as actors.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Rashmika. Maybe.
No, it is.
Rashmika is VFX in herself.
Why
She
would you
doesn't
say
need
that?
VFX. She doesn't need
I'm not
VFX.
going to let go of that. Why would you say that?
Visual wonder.
Oh my God, how you've just
Flipped it. I flipped it.
crazy.
Okay. Ayushmann, I'll go to Rashmika in just a bit. I'll save the best for the lady in the
Yeah.
last. But I also want to ask you about experimenting. So you've typically gone for very unconventional roles right from the beginning, Vicky Donor to Thamma, and it's been quite a journey. How do you typically decide what role you're going to play? Do you sign up for it in advance thinking of a certain role you'll be playing, or this is what I want to pull off? Or does these kind of roles end up coming to you? Does that happen
I always keep the
automatically,
film
organically?
first. I always keep the film first, the story first, and the uniqueness of the content.
How is it always so
So
different
unique.
and so unique?
I think I'm full of gratitude that universe has conspired in that case, that I get to collaborate with great minds, and all my films have been disruptive in a way, and Maddock has the same think tank, and Dinu believes in that, and whenever he has something disruptive or unique, every time he has one, we've collaborated on Bala in the past.
Yeah.
He's collaborated with Nawaz.
This is so different from Bala.
In
It's-
Badlapur. It is,
Yeah,
of
he's
course.
got hair. He's got hair.
Let's begin there.
I've got 2 hairstyles in the film, pre and post.
So you've experimented it all with him.
What's the difference between Bala and Thamma? He's got hair this time.
Yes. But luckily, I think this Thamma is a Genesis film. It's an origin film, and again, it's a new chapter in Maddock horror comedy universe. Again, disruptive of sorts. I think
In a very different way.
in a different way. Yeah.
Mega disruption is happening. Okay. Dinesh, how was it for you and everyone behind the scenes really putting together these powerful faces together? Because there are too many in this movie. It always comes with its own set of, not challenges, I'm not going to use that word, but
there was zero challenge.
how do you optimize on such powerful faces
See,
all
they're
under one umbrella?
They are 3 very, very.
They're all like,
I would say they are not challenging at all because they are thorough professionals,
Yeah.
and sometimes we take that lightly, but they know what they're doing. While you were talking, I was just going through it, and I realized I was going through the characters. So Rashmika's played a Maharani, now she's playing Tarka, and then she's doing something contemporary with us. And I was like, there are 3 such diverse roles. Ayushmann, we didn't give him hair, we've given him hair. That itself is apparently doesn't happen once you lose it, And Nawaz Bhai is coming
that's a promotion.
from Badlapur, which according to me, though it's our film, it's one of my favorite performances of his because he kind of humanized the bad guy. And, he brought humor to him in real life, just the way he is. So you kind of, what he did was so horrible, but you still liked him somewhere because he was just a bit like nice, surviving life. And I feel when we had to cast this character, I needed exactly that, but in a way more theatrical way. It had its own antics, and he came in, and I think journeys with actors is almost like there's a kundli there. You're meant to do something together. So I think Nawaz Bhai and me doing this, and I've just seen the film last night, and I think in every interview that I've given, I've kept saying that I was just blown. I was like, what a madman, and so beautiful and so like crazy. And I was like, wow, and I think because if you look at him, he traditionally, when he's talking to you, the kind of person he is, he's not a bad guy at all. But the level of performance he brings in, he's done, like I'll say one part where, we all know he's Yakshasan, he's a vampire. Someone's talking about, Ayushmann's actually talking to him about, a Gora Angrez. And he starts salivating in that scene. Oh wow, those were the days. क्या था?
वो भी क्या दिन थे?
So I'm like, wow, so I just feel when you have such good actors, when they play off each other, and when it comes to Rashmika, I just really like her as Tadka. I just really, when
I love the name though.
Yeah, she's
Of the
just,
character you're playing.
you know, it's almost like wo hamesha taad ke dekh rahi hai. She's like that in the film the entire time, and you know, and she's
Had to be. She's the Stree of Thamma. So
no,
had to be.
she'll get, so, and she's, so for me, I was watching and I just was like, so, like, you know, you look at her and you'll be infatuated with her when you watch her. Ayushmann, I think, I've said this before, this is his career best performance because generally he plays characters which have this kind of art. They're a lot of fun, and here it's like a 360. You know, he starts completely borderline loserish to a journey which I don't think I've seen in him. So I'm just so happy. I think the biggest victory of Thamma is that the Nawaz, Rashmika, Ayushmann, Paresh Rawal, they have killed it.
yeah.
They've killed it as performance, and you'll see it.
Even in the trailer, the Jugalbandi, the nook joke between Ayushmann and Paresh Rawal was outstanding. I mean, something that sort of made me push myself for 21st. Let's go.
You've lived with your parents.
Yeah.
Now imagine if, you know, your parents are nice vegetarian people and you start bringing vampires over. You know? Now what do you expect your mother to serve them? Or what do you expect your father to go out and get for them to eat? They're not really going to have chole bhature. They wouldn't mind a bite of you. So that's the
I
conflict
wouldn't want
in
to
the film.
think of my parents being in that situation.
I could just see her go buffering in her mind.
Never date a vampire.
Point noted.
Sorry, we are not.
I'm way past that stage.
Betal, just Betal.
So vampires' origination
best
comes from Betals,
Yeah.
which are part of our culture.
Yes.
Ayushmann, now since we're talking about how different your role here in Thamma is compared to your previous work, you've also portrayed, in particular, most of the times, roles of middle class men, right? And this is a thought that's come to my mind so many times when I'm watching your films. What is that one middle class thing that you're hooked to still, or you ensure is happening in your life still?
Rajma chawal. Rajma chawal is one middle class thing. I think it defies
It's
every
all
class.
class.
It's
Yeah.
all class. But at the same time, I'm very simple as a person. I keep my life as simple as possible. Being an artist, I think I always believe that Lakshmi se pehle Saraswati aati hai. And if your mind is clear
So true.
with that, कि अगर आप content को लेकर clear हैं या फिर अपने character को लेकर clear हैं, intention is right, those are the middle class values जो आपके माँ बाप ने आपको दी हैं. And I'm carrying those forward.
Yeah, also there's a lot of middle class conflict in this film.
Yeah, absolutely.
For example, you know, how does a vampire eat a golgappa? He used to eat it all his life.
Big problem there.
Big problem.
How do you address those problems?
कभी कभी गोल का तोड़ने के लिए वो टीथ काम
We'll get to see a lot of that, huh? Matlab in the movie, basically.
That's
No
a
idea, ma'am.
punch the papers.
yeah. In this performance.
Lovely. Okay, so we're running out of time. We're going to have to wrap up the conversation, but I have a quick rapid fire because our audience loves a rapid fire. And can I ask the three performers here if you
please
permit?
go for it.
Can I grill them a little?
Go for it.
With your
Can
permission.
we also answer
Okay.
in
No.
my place, please?
No, you go for it. I'm going to come on this side.
No.
No,
and
you're not. Why?
So I'm going to answer the question. बताओ क्या था?
गलत जवाब मत देना.
अगर गलत जवाब दिया तो ये सही जवाब देंगे.
Yeah.
No, I've been noticing that, by the way. Really beautifully covering up for everyone.
Left brain, right brain works in tandem with Mr. D.
Okay, so this question applies to all. तीनों को इसका जवाब देना है. One co-star, we begin with you, also because you sing. So one co-star, one song you've sung, one film script, your survival
So many
kit.
questions.
No,
Yeah,
it's just
what is
three. One song, one co-star, one film script, your survival kit.
My survival kit.
Survival kit.
As in this stays with you.
ये तो problem होगी.
The two of you all have time to think. Huh?
Oh, it's the
Exactly.
same question for both of us.
Minus
also?
the song.
Okay,
maybe.
one song
Yeah.
is Rahe Na Rahe Hum, which I'm going to sing a version of, like tomorrow.
Which you can sing right now as well, a line maybe.
I'll sing two lines. Help me with the lyrics. और क्या चाहिए ये जिंदगी से मुझ.
Bharosi.
Let him do it properly.
Let me do it
Yeah,
properly.
yeah.
बहुत बढ़िया गाना है।
कल ही मैंने लाइव गाया है और आज भूल गया।
Everybody
On the
suddenly
loop, है
feeling
ना?
the urge to sing.
Huh?
No, everyone's feeling the urge to sing suddenly.
You know, I feel so envious of people who can sing. He knows it. I've been telling this
Not
to
slept
him
well, so मेरा गला बैठा हुआ है।
very, very vocal about the fact that singing is such a cool talent to have. It's okay, sing more.
I was well rested.
You should keep
Sounding
singing.
better yesterday. Every day is not the same.
You should
Okay,
keep
I'll
singing.
try. और क्या चाहिए कि जिंदगी भर तुझे रह सके, याद हम रहे ना रहे, हम रहे ना रहे हम.
Talia. Okay, so I'm going to keep this short. Rashmika, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, or Hindi in cinema?
Can't
It's a
pick, ma'am.
difficult one.
Sorry. This is all bread and butter, and I respect all of them completely, fully, and all of them are very important. So I'm sorry, I can't pick.
Don't hold this against me.
Oh, no,
Nothing
of course, I
personal. Thank
get,
you.
but-
Thank you for the honesty. Nawaz, movies or OTT? Again, a difficult one, but
मूवी OTT ऑफ कोर्स दोनों मैं तो कुछ जो भी अच्छा होगा.
okay, I want to very quickly ask you all a director you'll say yes to even without reading the script.
Nobody, yaar. I can say yes to Dino without reading a script.
You'll have to say
Yeah. He can make any director work. His vision is crazy.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
only believe in him.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rashmika.
Yeah.
Ma'am, most times we don't have script. We
बहुत
we
सही है.
trust our directors. We trust our producers. We just jump right in.
Lovely. Nawaz,
क्या
which director would you say yes to? आप हाँ भर देंगे बिना स्क्रिप्ट पढ़े.
कुछ डायरेक्टर्स
कोई ऐसा डायरेक्टर, कोई नाम आपके जहन में आए?
अभी तो ऐसा दिमाग हाँ प्रोड्यूसर तो बहुत सारे हैं ऐसे.
एक आध everyone's playing safe. हाँ.
बहुत सारे
And then everyone's turning to him.
Christopher Nolan.
क्रिस्टोफर नॉलन.
Okay, lovely. Thank you so much for all the honesty and for the
Thank
lovely
you.
conversation. All the very best for Thamma. Thank you.
So much.
Well, you